shocker. Disney has lost the rights to the Oscars to YouTube.
What?
Wow.
This is big. This is huge, guys.
Yep.
This is a story that's going to shake the industry. Just as the Oscars were finally starting to perform on Hulu and do a bit better numbers, YouTube snatches it up. It says the Oscars are on the move. YouTube has won the rights to host the Academy Awards starting in 2029. The Google-owned service outbid other offers, including one from longtime ABC, which has been hosting the event since 1976. Disney's deal runs through 2028. YouTube's first show will be on the 101st Oscar ceremony, and its deal will run through 2033. So not only are they getting it, they're getting it for a couple of years. It's a major move from YouTube and marks a major shift as streaming takes on more and more live events. Netflix, for instance, has the SAG Awards, which has recently been rebranded as the Actors Awards for 2026. It means that the Oscars, the red carpet coverage, behind the scenes content, and Governor's Ball access will be available for free around the world.
You answered my question because I was like, do you have to have YouTube TV subscription or is this free for all? Wow.
The pact also includes access for YouTube for events such as include the Governor's Awards, the Oscar nominations announcement, the Oscar nominees luncheon, the Student Academy Awards, the Scientific and Technical Awards, Academy member and filmmaker interviews, film education programs, and podcasts. This is a quote here from Neil Mahan, the CEO of YouTube, says, the Oscars are one of our essential cultural institutions honoring excellence in storytelling and artistry. Partnering with the Academy to bring this celebration of art and entertainment to viewers all over the world will inspire a new generation of creativity and film lovers while staying true to the Oscars' storied legacy. While it's a blow for ABC, Deadline understands that the amount of money that the Academy was looking for and the amount that YouTube was willing to pay didn't make sense for Disney, which has modernized the event but has faced challenges given the nature of the types of films that generally make up the Oscar winners. This is ABC. An ABC spokesperson said, ABC has been the proud home to the Oscars for more than half a century. We look forward to the next three telecasts, including the show's centennial celebration in 2028. And we wish the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts, and Science continued success. This is YouTube making a major acquisition from a legacy studio in Hollywood at a time in which Netflix is poised to buy a major studio. YouTube is getting major TV events like the Oscars. Now, of course, the Oscars are not the major event that it once was. The fact that YouTube is able to pay so much, I think the first one, though, will do a lot of money because it's going to be so accessible to people and because people are going to want to see what YouTube does with it. Vash, what do you think about this?
This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. I mean, the Oscars have been on ABC for just years and years and years, an institution. And it was getting really interesting because the Oscars, they had seen ratings declined. They did kind of switch the format up, putting it on Hulu, putting it on streaming, putting it on simulcast and all of that. And it looked like they were heading in the right direction. You'll note also, too, that Disney just got the rights to, I believe, the Grammys from CBS, if I'm not mistaken, not too long ago right there. So it looked like they were kind of becoming the home of these kind of, ceremonies from the major industries, that being music and movies. And I guess it's not going that way. This is very interesting because YouTube has been trying to diversify. I think live events are something that it works pretty well on streaming, but is a lifeline for broadcast television, for linear and so forth. So to lose something like the Oscars is a big deal.
Yeah. So what we're looking at here, it's Hollywood comes to YouTube, and a lot of people have been wondering about that. They've been wondering if more legacy organizations are going to start coming to YouTube. And I know a lot of the algorithmic concerns that people have had. Some people are starting to wonder if maybe that's because the new media is being pushed aside for the legacy media on the new media's own platform. What do you think? What do you think about that? Do you think that it's possible that we're starting to see YouTube go Hollywood? And what is typically a new media platform embracing the actual establishment?
Yeah, they're definitely embracing the establishment broadcasting the establishment broadcasting model. I think I think YouTube recognizes that they earn themselves more legitimacy and credibility by taking on some of these, whether it be sports or live events and so forth. It just gives them a firmer grasp within the marketplace, and it gets people that maybe you have legacy viewers who haven't necessarily embraced YouTube TV, gets them on board if they want this kind of content. So I think you can look at it from various angles, but this is definitely a shot across the bow. I think you're right, Marvin, at Hollywood itself.
Erica, what do you think about this? The fact that we are going to see the Oscars leave ABC, not for another linear television network, but for YouTube.
I didn't see it coming. I think it's great because most of the audience, the public, for the most part, on YouTube, are not really in with the legacy stuff. That's my understanding. So, I think it's great because, and now I'm curious as to what the format's going to look like. What the I haven't watched the Oscars in years, for many reasons. Now I'm kind of curious what it's going to look like under YouTube's reign.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. The Oscars, I mean, look, it is not the cultural touchstone that it used to be. I think a lot of people get a little skeeved by the Oscars now.
You just read my mind.
Because it's billionaires and billionaires patting themselves on the back and just basking in the smell of their own farts, all night. And right now, last year I had heard was kind of a return to form. The other thing about the Oscars is that they turned into a political soapbox for so long. You had Jimmy Kimmel reading Trump tweets up on the dais. Conan O'Brien last year, I thought, did a respectable job. He kept politics out of it, and he just kind of focused on fun. And he's hosting again this year, I believe. But now here's a big question, because I believe it is the network that has a big say in who the host is. So do you think YouTube might start trying to involve YouTube personalities in its coverage? Could we see Mr. Beast host the Oscars?
Oh, you make a valid point.
No.
I mean, Hollywood I don't think Hollywood would ever stand for that. But Mr. Beast has a bigger audience than just about any celebrity that would be on the Oscars.
Pretty much. It's just like, why not, right?
Aspen Gold doing the red carpet.
This past decade, I have not found interest in watching the Oscars or the Emmys. I remember growing up, it was a big deal. We used to sit and we would plan, the Oscars are going to be on such and such a time, such and such a day. We would have not a party, but we would just order food and have fun together watching it. It was interesting. It was like a family thing that we had, and now that's just gone down the drain. I'm not interested in watching it, and that's just my opinion.
Donovan Bradford, Mr. H Reviews, hosts the Oscars. Oh my God, I would love that. Mate, we're out here today to... everyone here is such a ponce. I can't stand it. We're just going to honor Predator and Alien. I could say it because Nate is my friend.
No, I mean this could legitimately upend the kind of Hollywood traditional system when it comes to providing for award shows. It's like you said, Marvin. It's kind of an institution, right? It's been a Hollywood institution for so long, and so to find somebody like YouTube that really is kind of an outside that system,
it's an outlier.
Their way in, yeah, it's an outlier, and it's a little bit anti-establishment
but
in that way.
I will say it is, while it is an outlier, it is also the biggest streaming service on the planet by a wide margin. That is something that Hollywood...
what Erica was asking, right? Erica, you wanted to... Yeah.
That's something that Hollywood is starting to acknowledge, because Netflix, in part of its antitrust case for acquiring Warner Brothers, is making the case that Netflix is not the world's biggest streaming service. YouTube is.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's a difference. There's a huge difference between YouTube streaming and Netflix streaming. I mean, when you're combining, television streaming with content creators like any of us, it's going to be larger. But Netflix is just, I don't know. They're kind of...
it's new media versus establishment media.
You know who's gonna
Yeah.
host the Oscars? Pro.
That would
That's
There you
who's
go.
gonna host.
Pro and Marvin.
So
Yep.
everybody subscribe and share so we could get Pro to host the Oscars.
I like this idea.
Jonas would be a presenter, and then Pro would interrupt him with clips while he's trying to present. It'd be great.
What better
Grab
YouTube
people-
personality, guys? Come on. What better
grab
YouTube
people,
personality?
grab people clips and all of that. It's
I
Yeah.
vote Gary for Nerderotic. That'd be funny.
Do we know what the winning bid was? Have they released that?
they did
information?
not say what the winning bid was, as far as I saw in this article. I was reading this for the first time while we were going through it on the air, so let me just make sure.
Sure.
No, it looks like we don't know what the winning bid is yet. We are thrilled to enter a multifaceted global partnership with YouTube to be the future home of the Oscars and our year-round Academy programming, added Academy CEO Bill Kramer and Academy President Lynette Howell-Taylor. The Academy is an international organization, and this partnership will allow us to expand access to the work of the Academy and to the largest worldwide audience possible, which will be beneficial for our Academy members and the film community. This collaboration will leverage YouTube's vast reach and infuse the Oscars and other Academy programming with innovative opportunities for engagement while honoring our legacy. We will be able to celebrate cinema, inspire new generations of filmmakers, and provide access to our film history on an unprecedented global scale. So there you go.
Wow.
Just keep politics out of it and I'll watch. I mean, for me, it was the
They're incapable
celebrities.
of doing that.
The celebrities were the ones that turned me off to. It wasn't even the hosts as it was the celebrities. And they're the ones that they get up there and say whatever they want. And I don't trust any of them. And
Well, yeah, I mean, we saw it on the
not-
Emmys, where they were more concerned with getting their speeches in than they were about what do you call it,
being thankful for being for
or
being an award.
giving to a children's charity. That was the whole thing. Is every second they went over their times, money got taken away from a donation to the Boys and Girls Club, and by the end of it, they were at like negative $16,000.
This has really gotta irk Bob Iger,
No.
especially.
Oh, Bob Iger's got to be livid because he doesn't
Right?
respect YouTube. There's no way.
Oh,
Like,
he really has loved having the Oscars. You know, we've seen him there multiple times with Dana Walden and other big wigs from Disney corporate and stuff like that. He likes he loves the red carpet. He loves the glitz, the glamour, the cameras. You know, he thinks of himself as a Hollywood mogul and stuff like that, and a shepherd to this kind of stuff. So
hosting the Oscars, being the home of the Oscars was probably a big thing that he took serious pride in.
Right.
He loves that attention as much as he hates heat.
It was measuring attendance at Disney World on July 4th, which didn't really factor in temperature, which was about 100 degrees and 99% humidity on that day.
Yep.
Give me a
Oh,
break.
He does not like heat, that Bob Iger.
No, doesn't like heat at all. Doesn't like heat unless it's from a camera bulb.
I was looking for the not great Bob, but I couldn't find it.
Do we have it? I don't know if we have it.
Apparently not. Apparently we don't have it.
Maybe it's just pro exclusive right there.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, guys, I don't have a witty thing to get us out of this one.
No, it's okay. You go to Forrest Gump, and that's all I have to say about that.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.